Hey guys, this is Sara, and just so you know, we're in the podcast studio today, but also that there's a basketball game above. So
East High versus the West High.
Yeah, so that's how you might hear it. Just, typical High School Musical stuff. So let's do this thing. What team?
Wildchats.
What team?
Wildchats.
What team?
Wildchats.
Wildchats. Get you in the podcast. My name is Sara.
My name is Tiffany.
And you're listening to Wildchats Get Ya in the podcast, where we talk all things Disney Channel, because there are some things that you never grow out of.
You know what I never grew out of?
What?
Wanting an animated version of myself.
Oh, I agree. Animated Tiffany.
Sassy.
Classy. All right, guys.
And gassy.
Oh, I'm keeping that one in there. We're so excited because today we're doing a collab, and we have our new friends, David and Grace from Back to the Best.
Hello. I didn't know if we could laugh at anything you were saying so far. I was like, do they know that we're here?
We're just silently laughing.
Yeah. So we're really excited to have you guys. So, like we said, this is the Disney Channel. Did I say that? Did I say that we talk all things Disney Channel? Oh yeah, we did that whole thing. Nobody's
Gassy, right?
Gassy,
right.
Yeah. They do a podcast about 90s and 2000s culture. So tell us about it.
Yeah, so it's called Back to the Best. And when we wanted to do a podcast, we love all things 90s to 2000s. Mm-hmm. And trying to think of the name to us, that's the best time. Mm-hmm. So it's like Back to the Best.
It took us forever to get that name.
It took us a very long time. We had a long list of names.
Well, what were some other names?
You still have the picture? We had a picture of every name we came up with.
There was stuff about like millennials.
Our best era was one.
Our best era was one. I should have taken a photo. We have a whole list still in a notebook, but there was like millennial, but you wanted, I remember David, and it was a good point. He wanted something that like we shorten it BTTB. Mm-hmm. So
I love it.
That's how we thought of like Back to the Best, but
because originally we were just gonna we started off and we were like, let's do all things 90s.
Yeah.
But then we were like, but we also love like High School Musical,
stuff.
Cheetah Girls, all that
Good.
stuff. And I was
We
like, all
didn't
right, we
wanna
gotta
limit our
expand.
choice
We
too
have
much.
to expand.
Yeah.
Yes.
We didn't want to make it too small of a window, because there are even stuff that we'll go to talk about and we're like, wait, does it fit in? Is it in that time? But most of the things are, because we were both born in 92. Mm-hmm. We're twins, born at the same time. So
6 months apart.
but twins, not even in the same state.
Yeah.
It's
crazy.
yeah.
Science.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, we
I
just
believe
love
it.
talking about that. Thank you so much. She believes that we're twins.
Does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a similar thing with like Nickelodeon. Like, because we love all of them. We're like, that is not Disney Channel.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's hard, but usually you can get, like, we'll say, like, if we talked about the Brady Bunch before, but the Brady Bunch movie fits into our time,
95.
Loophole.
So
Genius.
we have to try to
We'll
find
figure
a
out
way.
any way to do
Yes,
it. Yeah.
any way to make it work. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but we talk about all 90s to 2000s things.
Because there's some
Things
things
that you never grow out of.
It's so true.
Yeah, we used to like watch Disney Channel all the time in high school, and like it was a very core part of our friendship. Like all of our friend group and stuff, like we'd always sing the songs like on our way to the bus. It was so ingrained in our like friendship culture that like I don't even know what we would talk about.
Aw.
Yeah,
Back in the day.
like we would only speak in like in like script lines from
Yeah.
like our favorite shows.
Yeah, and then like we had there's an episode of Hannah Montana where they like do a where they do a karaoke night, and so like we like do a karaoke night.
Oh,
that's so
fun.
cool.
Yeah, because Hannah Montana invented karaoke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she did.
She did.
The grandmother.
She invented a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blonde. Yeah.
One wig can
One wig
change your whole life.
Yeah. Oh my God.
She invented bangs.
Yeah, she did.
You're so right. But yeah, so Tiffany,
Yes.
what are we talking about today?
We're talking about, and I know I say this a lot, but one of the most iconic shows of Disney Channel history, Lizzie McGuire. That's a joke. Lizzie McGuire.
Yeah, we have this thing where we always say it because like we keep accidentally saying Lizzie McGuire.
Oh, no.
Yeah, in the first episode of our podcast, I said Lizzie McGuire. It just slipped out of my mouth, and then I didn't notice. And then Sarah was like, "Tiffany, wait."
What did you just say?
Yeah, so now it's like our thing.
That's
Not a very
okay.
interesting
I like
thing.
it.
If they ever need a spinoff, Lizzie McGuire.
Ooh.
The dog of Lizzie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Secret Life of Pets meets
Yeah.
Lizzie McGuire.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
See,
I love it.
you heard it here first, in case anyone steals it.
Yeah. So there's so much to talk about today, but I'm jumping ahead. I want to know about your guys' Disney Channel experience. Like, how old were you guys when you were watching it? Like,
Ooh.
when did you, part ways with it? Like, if you did.
Oh.
Okay. I remember, I feel like some of the first shows I remember watching like The Jersey and So Weird.
Oh, yeah.
I loved So Weird when they replaced her.
I
You never. Oh, it's a good show. And
That-
you can
I
watch
think
it now.
So
with
Weird
Disney
was like the
Plus.
cutoff.
cut off for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fiona just leaves the show.
Yes,
And they
you'll
bring-
find out. It's not a spoiler, but the main actress, she leaves and they bring in a totally different looking girl.
Well, it's a different girl.
But I mean,
Oh,
they
yeah.
didn't even try to make it look like her.
Oh.
And because they didn't talk about it because she's still playing the
And she's
same
still
character.
playing
She's not the same character.
So it was
Isn't she
like-
the same one?
She's the cousin.
I thought she was still Fiona.
Fight.
I'm gonna fact
So
check.
it wasn't
that.
like,
Oh,
it
this is
wasn't like
awkward.
Marnie,
I don't
right?
think it is. I
No,
thought it was
it's
still
not.
her.
Oh, don't get us started on Marnie.
I heard that one. So it was like, it's a different character.
It's a different character. I swear.
We had a Halloween Town episode, and when we got to
Yeah,
the
that
fourth
was-
movie,
I shed a tear.
we don't really talk about
I'll
it.
never forgive Disney for that thing.
No, and
No good reason for it.
no,
Especially
they
now
just
that Kimberly
wanted
J. Brown has said that she just wasn't asked.
right. She would have
Yeah.
still done it. I think they just wanted like a refresh. They wanted maybe that's what they did with So Weird. Maybe they wanted
But why keep everybody else?
right.
And not
That
the
it's
main-
so weird that they did that.
Oh man, it's off to a great start.
But yeah, every DCOM. I remember like waiting at the TV on Friday
yeah.
nights. Let's watch
the
a
Disney
Disney Channel movie.
Oh yeah.
I think the last show I watched was Wizards before
Okay. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
I parted ways with
I know. It's hard to say parted ways. You don't want to say that. I did watch a bit of Good Luck Charlie. That was the last thing. That was after Wizards, I'm pretty sure. I watched that, but that I think was the last thing. But yeah, I remember, I mean, the little kid shows, like I loved Out of the Box.
Out of the box.
I loved like Roly Poly Oly. I still watched those.
Yeah.
But like Even Stevens was one of my faves. Of course, Lizzie, Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. Watched all of them, every one of them.
on deck.
Yeah. I even went to when they made Girl Meets World. I went to a taping for that because I was so excited as a Boy Meets World fan. So I guess that's the last thing I saw.
Oh, I guess I did
think-
watch Girl Meets
Yeah, I
World.
watched
I watched
Girl
it
Meets
too.
World.
Did you
I
watch
didn't
it?
I
watch
watched
like
just the
all
first-
of it.
I didn't watch all of it, but I did
Yeah.
watch it. Yeah. So I think that was like
I went to a meet and greet with
With Riley
it was
or
like
whatever?
season 1 was
Yeah.
about to come out, and at the AT&T store in Burbank of all places, they like announced that they were doing
That's where
a
they
meet
had
and
it.
greet with
At
Corey.
a cell phone.
yeah.
With
It makes
Corey,
a lot of
Topanga,
sense.
and then the two girls, Sabrina and
Carpenter and
Roland.
Rowan.
Blanchard.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Rowan
Blanchard,
Blanchard.
yes.
I feel like, really early on is the time to jump on these fandoms. Like, even if you don't know if you're going to like the show yet, you just get in there at all
That's
those
so
meet and greets
true.
in case you like it.
It's- yeah.
And then you have the story, oh, I met Rowan Blanchard, who is now my favorite or whatever.
Yeah,
you know?
that's
See,
true.
I feel bad 'cause at the time I was just so excited to meet Corey and Topanga. I didn't even really
Oh,
say
I
hi to the other
know.
two girls
Oh,
because
my
also they
gosh.
cut off the line right before we got in, but they were like, "Don't leave. We might be able to squeeze you in." And so then they came back and they're like, they don't have time to do post pictures, but you can go through and say hi and get a signed picture.
Oh, you didn't get a picture.
It's honestly a sad
No,
story.
I have a picture of me just standing in front of the table. None of them post. They're all like,
That's
I
what
want
you
to come
gotta
back to
do.
it because I looked it up. Is this the girl that was her? I don't even recognize her.
that's the cousin.
Okay, so
we're back on so weird.
I just wanted to fact check it. He's right. It was the cousin. You're right.
Oh. Okay,
You're
so
right.
at least they didn't try to like play you, you know?
Yeah.
You know,
No.
remember Nebula? Do I have to say the movie title
God.
from Xenon?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
It was Raven.
It was Raven.
It
And
was
then-
Raven.
Why does Raven keep leaving these movies?
I know.
That's the real
upset.
question.
Who
of the
knows
day.
what Cheetah Girls One World could have been?
Oh my gosh.
Cheetah Girls, 2 worlds. Enough worlds for me.
I know.
But yeah, so they replaced Raven with another girl, and then she came back for the 3rd movie. I
Yeah.
just felt bad for the other girl
I
because she was in
know.
Color of Friendship, and she
She
also
was.
is great.
I
I don't
love
know
that
her
movie.
name, but I love her.
Yeah, but we still love her. It's okay.
Yeah. I feel like that way with a lot of the Disney Channel movie stars where I recognize them instantly but have no idea what their name.
Oh, I know. Or you just know their character's name.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
when we were watching it as kids, we weren't as concerned. We just liked what we were seeing.
Yeah.
Rather than like,
Yeah.
oh, is that person? Like,
Oh,
IMDb wasn't a
yeah.
thing.
That's
We
so
just
true.
watched it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So good.
So let's get into it.
I'm ready.
Lizzie McGuire is an American drama comedy TV series, and it stars Hilary Duff, who navigates the personal and social issues of her teenage years, and as an animated version of the character. That's it.
Short and sweet.
Yeah, it came out in 2001, I believe.
Yeah, January 12th, 2001 was the first.
Insane.
Right
episode.
after Xenon. Can you imagine being there? If I could go back to any time, you know?
Oh, it was the best time.
The
Oh
best.
my
Back to
gosh.
the best.
Back
It's
to the best.
That's why it's the best.
Oh,
What a
man.
night
I know.
for our world.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was 6 years old.
Yeah.
Just like, wow. I wonder if I could even fathom how legendary that was going to be.
I know.
Mhm.
Actually, I think it was Xenon the sequel, so even better.
With the
I love Xenon the
aliens.
sequel.
Yeah. Oh man, the proto.
yeah,
oh,
the
zoom, zoom, zoom.
The
Like
zums,
Monaco,
yeah.
boom, boom.
Yeah, that was the
He
funniest
was
thing.
always like missing the whole movie.
Right?
Yeah.
Then he's on like the island
He's on
or
the
wherever.
island. He's like giving up music.
Protozoa, man. It was crazy. So what did you guys like? Where does Liz McGuire fall in like your personal like favorite canon?
Might be definitely top 3.
It's easily top
Ooh.
3.
Mhm.
God, I love Even Stevens. Even Stevens is always up there for me, but
Lizzie might be number 1.
Lizzie might be number 1. Because of just the way it like makes you feel. Like it's the best. I wanted to be her. I literally
Yeah,
wanted to
yeah.
be Lizzie. I wanted to have that like puffy backpack that she had. I wanted to do my hair like her, and I look nothing like her, so I could never do
Yeah.
it. But I think either number 1 or number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We also both just love Hilary Duff and anything Hilary Duff does.
Anything. We
Yes.
frequently just shout her out as if she's listening. But
We invite her on every week.
yeah, we offer.
We ask if she
yeah.
wants to come on anytime, Lizzie.
Anytime.
Or Lizzie.
Lizzie.
Hilary, if you're out there.
We offer
Lazy.
to babysit all the
Lazy.
time. We go babysit Baby Banks. We
Oh,
will help you
yeah.
out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
Anything
come
you
to
need.
her.
Maybe if we get enough podcasts to like band together,
Oh
she's
my
like,
God.
She's
Okay.
bound to find us.
yeah, we'll do like a press junket or something.
Yes.
We need it,
And we'll just
yeah.
like
We need
cycle
it.
through, you know?
Yeah, well,
Wow.
our people will call your people, and we'll just
Yeah.
we'll make it a thing.
We'll make it
Yeah.
happen.
And by that, we mean we'll
We'll
contact
call
you.
you.
Yeah.
Yes. We have no people at all. Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved Hilary Duff. She was my first idol.
Mhm.
Like, you know, I attribute half of my blonde hair, I attribute to Hannah Montana, but the other half to Hilary Duff.
Okay.
Yes.
And I remember like when I was a kid, like I would always ask like for her albums, for her merch, whatever. I'd ask the Tooth Fairy,
Oh.
any like holiday, even if it wasn't like a gifting holiday, like I don't know, like 4th of July. I was like, please, can I have the album?
Tooth Fairy, help me out on 4th of July.
It's America's birthday, and I want it to be my birthday.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, is it your top something
No.
or other?
With all that being said, no. But
Still got Corey in the house up there.
yes.
Oh, I
Okay.
love Corey in the House.
Thank
Great theme
you.
song.
The
it has
best.
a great theme
Yeah,
song.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 Ooh.
Go.
Yeah.
Go, go.
Are you upset that it's not on Disney Plus?
A little
It's
bit.
not.
I'm not
It's not there.
over
Where
it.
is it?
I will never be over this.
There's no remnants, no preview, nothing.
Why? I wonder why. Like what?
'Cause that's so Raven's there.
Yeah. And it was on Disney.
Yeah. Maybe
That's-
Kyle had something to do with this.
Oh, we
I
can
don't
look into
know.
this.
Yeah.
Maybe
Maybe
it
I'll
was-
be the only one.
Maybe it was Chris.
Yeah.
Oh,
his brother.
maybe.
Oh.
Okay, but he's getting his Zoe 101 remake.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Are
they
just leave
remaking
al-
it?
They're doing like an
Yeah,
all. They did a thing with the All That
Yes.
cast, and I feel like they're gonna announce a remake soon.
Oh my gosh.
I know. They were all back together.
They've done too many reunions
Yeah.
recently, just like on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zoe 201.
Oh my God. I'm
Sophomore
so
year.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh my God, they're
Soph-
finally
they're
1
only
year.
sophomores?
They're 1 year older.
Well, they did that video where they like opened up the
time capsule. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Come on, Jamie Lynn. Jamie Lynn.
Jamie.
Hurry up.
Because it can't happen without her.
No.
It's so funny. I love it. Lizzie's my number 2.
Okay.
Even Steve is my number 1.
Thank you.
Okay.
It's a great show.
I'm sorry, I'm okay. We're almost done rewatching it right now. I'm watching it with my family.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, what a squad.
Uh,
But yeah, I love it. But also Hilary is, I think, okay. I love Even Stevens for the show, the comedy, but I love Hilary for the essence. I love
energy.
the
Yeah.
culture,
Yes.
the phenomenon,
Yeah.
the Hilary.
Yes.
You know, and it's so funny because not to like get into it. I'll get into it. But like I always thought of her as like a very sweet girl, like very relatable. You know, she was like the rest of us. But then we watched an episode for this podcast, and I was like, wait, she's kind of a little brat.
We said we had the exact same conversation watching it.
Yeah. Let's talk about her.
Yeah, in the episode that we're going to talk about today specifically,
Yeah.
David and I probably said it 3 times.
Yeah.
I said, I was like,
yeah.
she is a brat. She was so like snooty, and I don't remember.
I
that.
didn't want her to get her way in.
Yeah, I know. She didn't deserve
Yeah, I was
that.
a little
No.
upset at the end.
At first I was like, okay, she's playing like a part because she's trying to seem confident so the guard lets her in. But then she kept doing it.
Yeah.
She kept acting like that. And before they even left, when she walked outside on the back and was like talking to Miranda and Gordo about them going, she had so much attitude.
Yeah.
And she's so
Yeah.
mean to her little brother.
I know,
Matt.
poor Matt.
Like
But you know
every-
what?
yeah.
Matt showed her because
Oh,
Matt
yeah.
got
True.
in before they did.
Yeah.
So jokes on her.
Yeah, maybe like later in the show she kind of got a little bit more mature because
Yeah.
those are the
Yeah.
episodes
This
that I
was-
remember.
I think
Yeah.
the episode that we watched was in season 1, like
Yeah.
pretty early on, like the
Yeah.
7th episode or something.
Yeah.
By the way, it was Aaron Carter's Coming to Town. Yes,
Yes.
that one.
One of the
Aaron
most
Carter.
memorable episodes,
Oh.
I think.
Yeah.
The kiss. Oh my, the kiss.
Oh.
Oh my.
We will get to that, and I'm very excited. So okay, we talked about Lizzie.
Yes.
What do you think about her friends, Miranda, Gordo?
I love them. They're 3-way calls.
I love
Oh,
the three-way
yeah.
calls.
That was my dream.
Yeah.
I did have
have
2
a-
other friends.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say I never had a third friend to three-way
Yeah.
call.
They're poor families, though. They were always hogging up the
I
phone
know.
line.
yes.
Line, I know. Yeah, I love Gordo. And I love Miranda too.
Yeah.
I feel like they were a good mix.
Mhm.
Yeah. Matt was my favorite though.
Oh, really?
I love
Really?
Matt McGuire. He cracked me up. I thought he was so funny. Not my favorite in the whole show, but I do love Matt.
When I first watched it when I was younger, I really didn't like Miranda. But then
Yeah.
when I was rewatching it, I was like, what did I think was so bad about her? And I
Yeah.
think it might have just been because she had crazy hair. And I was like,
Oh.
that's
She
too
did.
much for me.
Yeah.
I don't like you.
She always had like crazy clips in and it was like sticking up everywhere.
Different color,
Lots of
yeah.
colors. But that's in now.
Yeah, it
So
is.
joke's on me.
Just,
Yeah.
will she be there in the? I don't get me started.
Don't even
Oh
get
my
us
God.
started.
But we will. I was with you. I didn't really like Miranda. I think just because I loved Hilary so much that I was like, oh, like why does like she doesn't deserve to have people around her? Like she was like sacred.
Was she
to
like
me.
did you think of her as like a competitor for like the spotlight?
Yeah, like I didn't like episodes about her, and then I felt like she was a little bit. Her personality was a little more like rough around the
Abrasive,
yeah, and so I was just like, I would rather have like, because Gordo was like a very nice guy and like
So
fun to
nice.
watch. I
Love
love
Gordo.
him.
I know, I love Gordo.
But like after watching this Aaron Carter episode, I'm like, actually, I think Lizzie is very similar.
Yeah.
So
my
they're a
God,
good
I
match.
did not remember it. I didn't remember her being that way.
I know.
Yeah.
It really blew my mind.
I will say that in this episode in particular, she was pretty bratty, but in the other ones, like, she's okay.
Yeah.
I think this
Yeah.
one just really showed a lot.
Yeah.
Her true
Maybe she
colors.
knew
Yeah.
that like Aaron was going to be around and she was trying to impress him.
Oh, yeah.
So she like put on this confidence, but it came across not.
Yeah.
It didn't come across well. But maybe that's why.
That's a good theory.
Yeah. We'll ask her, Hilary.
He'll let
Hillary,
us
when
know.
you come on,
the
we have a lot of
podcast.
questions for you about this specific episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't there she was in a love triangle? Was that with Aaron Carter?
Oh, in real life?
Yeah.
Oh, with Lindsay?
Didn't he come out and say that like Hillary was the love of, or was it Lindsay?
Someone was the love
I think
of his
Hillary
life.
was the love of his life, he said.
Oh my. Was this
Wow.
at the
But
time?
I don't think they ever dated.
Yeah, I don't think so.
They never told me if they did.
Well, then they didn't do it.
Yeah.
If you don't know, then it didn't happen.
Yeah.
I swear. Hold on.
I know. We're all like going to our phones
Yeah.
or computers.
I just searched Aaron Carter, Hilary Duff, and the first thing that comes up is Aaron Carter slams Hilary Duff on Twitter. Stop talking about me.
Oh.
Well, he honestly like has been on kind of a downward spiral.
He's not doing well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'm sure
He
he
is
didn't
not
mean it.
doing well. No.
Poor Aaron.
I know. Poor Aaron. He's got a face tattoo.
Yeah.
He
He's
does.
got a face
Oh,
tattoo.
yeah. Go to his Instagram.
It's, yeah.
It's
What is it of?
He's just not doing very well.
Should we?
His like
we can
Nick,
say?
They
Nick
have a
and, like,
restraining order
against
against
him.
him.
He had to
Yeah.
get rid of all his guns, which
Oh, here we go. Remember when Aaron Carter dated Hilary Duff and left her for Lindsay Lohan? That is the title of this article.
Wow. I remember they used to have a lot of beef
Yeah, it
between the
was
two
a
of
love
them.
triangle.
Oh yeah. Speaking of Lindsay Lohan, she was gonna play Lizzie McGuire.
really.
Yeah,
never knew
it
that.
was between
Her and Sarah Paxton
Sarah
too.
Paxton and Haley Hirsch, the girl from The Ultimate Christmas Present.
Okay.
Oh.
Hey.
Sarah Paxton, they really wanted to get
Yeah.
her into
They
a
really-
starring
yeah.
role. Like, I think that's why that happened with Halloween Town 4. They wanted someone like refreshing and they out of nowhere called her. It's not like she auditioned for a new part of Marnie. They reached out to her. So I feel like Disney kept
Yeah,
her around.
I feel like they single-handedly like messed up any Disney Channel career that she could have had.
Yeah.
Because like
'Cause
now
they made
everybody
her-
hates
no,
her
I know,
in a
we have
Disney
no
Channel
really-
way.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't watch her in anything without thinking of
No.
her as,
And I love Aquamarine. Did you guys
Oh,
ever see that
yeah,
movie? I
yeah.
love that movie.
yeah.
But I kind of just at her as Marnie, she's got the brown hair. Like it seems like two different people, so that's how I get past it. And also
That's so
JoJo's in
funny.
that movie, and I love JoJo.
JoJo.
Yeah,
JoJo.
I love JoJo.
Love you, girl.
Oh,
you,
love
girl.
her.
I have a question.
Yes.
What do you think it is about Lizzie McGuire that has like made it have such a lasting impact on us, on so many people? Like, why is Lizzie getting a reboot and not like
Oh, I think it's all
something
Hillary.
else?
I think it all comes down to Hilary Duff.
I really, yeah.
I feel like everything that she did, we went like any movie that she did always did well. There was just something about her. I mean, she's beautiful. Her look is perfect. But I feel like anything that she just had that star power, which is so interesting because she does seem shy in a lot of the roles that she's
Yeah.
in. Like maybe she didn't know what to do with all the attention.
and I think it makes her relatable to people.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I think had it have been someone else,
Because she just seemed like that person you could chill and be
Yeah.
friends with.
yeah.
Yeah, who like has flaws and like is
Yeah.
really not perfect. But
Yeah.
something that I like really surprised me was like how athletic she was.
Yeah.
Like I really thought of her because you know she was always falling all the
Yeah.
time. That she
I
was
mean,
like
that cartwheel in the opening credits.
Oh.
Oh my God. Doesn't she
Yeah.
do a cartwheel? I think somebody
Does
does.
she?
Someone does a cartwheel.
it's probably her.
Probably her.
But yeah, like
have a
she's
lot of
always doing like
fact-checking.
backflips on that show or whatever. And
Yeah.
like
Yeah, she did do like down the hallway, I think, like a backflip.
yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. And so I always thought of her as like the opposite of sporty.
Mm-hmm.
So I was really surprised.
She does
Yeah.
give like a very klutzy vibe. but
Yeah.
she's
Yeah.
Oh,
very-
yeah.
And then like the only sport she did was like rhythmic
The rhythm
gymnastics.
dance.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
the ribbon.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the rhythm gymnastics.
And then
She
I don't
killed it.
Yeah.
amazing. That made me think that like that was gonna be my career path. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, Mom, can I like get those ribbons?
Yeah.
Now I'm like, oh wait, I don't think I need to be doing that with my life.
Give
But
up
it was
anything
awesome.
body related.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really cool.
I think it was Hillary for me
I think, yeah.
because I literally wanted to be her. Why? I don't know, but I did.
And then Disney, once they found out she can sing,
Oh.
they really latched on there. And
Yeah.
the movie, oh man.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just her family, like her parents, I feel like were great.
Oh yeah.
Matt, like we already talked about, was like the perfect annoying little brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think just the relatable part of it. Because, like, I don't know, it was...
Dealing with Kate.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It had everything that you would typically find in your life. You know, like, all the things were pretty similar.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It was just, I was obsessed with it.
Yeah.
People are obsessed with it.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
What do you guys
it was
think?
such a colorful show too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and they always had such cool fashion.
Yeah, their outfits
at
were
the time.
great.
I wanted everything that she had. Even
Yes.
like I just remember that puffy backpack. She had like butterfly clips in some
Yes.
episodes.
They're back. The butterfly
Yeah.
clips are back.
I really liked the whole like Lizzie Gordo dynamic.
Yeah.
That like
that her
really-
best friend was a guy and that was like, okay. Yeah.
Mhm. I loved it. You guys remember the episode where they're it's the first kiss episode with Ronnie?
Oh my God, yes.
Yes.
trying to think.
She like gets a boyfriend who goes to another school.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and he like dumps her, and then I always remember that scene where she's like crying in the library, and like Gordo's consoling her,
I
and
know. Oh my God, her and Gordo forever.
yeah, I love it.
He just loves her so much. Gordo loves her. Oh,
Yeah,
They're meant to be.
they are.
We'll find out.
We'll
in
find
the
out soon
reboot.
enough.
I know.
should we talk about it?
Let's do
Let's
it.
talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about the reboot because we actually had a question on Instagram about it. So yeah, what was do you guys remember where you were when you first heard about it?
I was
Do
at
you
my
remember-
apartment.
I know that I'm sure it was a text exchange instantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because they had like the rumors before it was
Yeah.
officially
Oh,
announced, and
yeah.
like we were texting way too much about
Way too
just
much.
the rumors.
Oh yeah.
And then that day that Hilary posted on Instagram,
I got
think you
multiple
told me.
texts. Yeah, maybe.
I think you texted me like within 2 minutes of Hilary posting it.
Yeah,
I get a
because
text
people were reaching out to me. I got like a few of my cousins sent me a message, and like I think my brother did, but I immediately sent it to you or the other way around. Yeah,
It was just like all caps.
Yeah.
It's happening.
it's happening.
Yeah, I was so amazed. What'd you think?
I don't remember. I'm trying to remember. Was it like Jose who texted me? Was it you who texted
I think it was
me?
Jose.
Okay. I think he
We have a
texted
friend.
both of us in a group chat.
Luckily,
And
we're
I think I didn't respond.
Oh,
You needed a minute.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
yeah, it was. It was. a
everyone
rough
takes
night.
the news
Yeah.
at their own pace.
Yeah.
Also, once
Thank you for understanding.
the second it becomes a group chat, the responsibility to like answer it, like you feel like it goes
yeah.
way
That's so
down.
true.
Yeah.
Because if you like leave your phone somewhere and you're in a busy group chat for 10 minutes, there's no point. In,
They don't care what you
Yeah.
have to say. They've moved on already.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
funny.
Our
You're
group
fine.
chat wasn't busy though.
Oh
Saying.
no.
no.
It's okay.
Well, now you're just mean.
I learned it from Lizzie. Okay.
That's true.
So yeah, I remember thinking like I actually am behind this. A lot of the other reboots I was not so sure about, but I really think that they could do this. And I like that it's not a multicam show.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be really annoying. And for some reason, I just trust Hilary.
Yeah.
I don't think she would put out, because it's like her entire childhood. So I don't
Really?
think she would put it
Like
out.
what started
Yeah.
her career, yeah.
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 And she's been posting some videos on her Instagram, like saying how excited she is. So I think like sometimes you might think like, what did they just throw her a bunch of money and she's just going to do it? But I think she actually really is excited about it.
I also think it's going to be better that it's on Disney Plus and not Disney
Oh
Channel.
yeah, like they're
Yes.
able to
Like
talk
Girl
about
Meets
more.
World, I wish would have been on Disney Plus over Channel because I feel like it would have been more like Boy Meets World.
Yeah, they have certain restrictions.
But it was like
Yeah.
too made for kids, I feel like,
Yeah.
for Girl Meets World.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like Boy Meets World, they like talked about like them, like when Corey and Topanga slept at the high school. And
Oh,
like they would
yeah.
never do that on Disney Channel
No.
anymore.
Yeah.
No.
So I'm glad Lizzie's on
Yeah.
Disney Plus and not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. I don't think I was too happy about it. Maybe that's why I didn't respond. But then it was Sara that sent me a video of her. I don't know, talking at
Yeah,
D23.
D23.
Oh, yeah.
That was
she
when it
was
all
just
came out,
so. She just sounded really excited and
Yeah.
like genuinely just like happy about it coming back. So then that's when I became on board with
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
That made me feel better about it too, when it seemed like
Yeah.
she was really excited.
Did you guys know that there was gonna be like another, I don't know if it's another season or like, you know, when they renew a show and like that's why Sweet
Yeah.
Life, they turned into Sweet Life on Deck. They were gonna have another like series for Lizzie McGuire of her in high school.
Did
I say it? Did I say
Yeah,
it?
you did. Sorry.
Dang, it's so
Very
far.
slightly.
It is what it is.
It was gonna be about her in high school, but then I guess I think her mom was like her manager at the time, and they just couldn't agree on money.
Oh,
Like
my
her parents
gosh.
thought that Disney Channel was trying to like take advantage of her and like not give her the money that she deserves. So then they just walked away from the whole thing. Yeah.
maybe it was for the best. That might have
Oh,
been
yeah.
too
Now
soon.
this might be
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, there's time has gone by. It's like the time for reboots anyway, so it makes more sense. Yeah.
Also to be like the reboot that shines above all the other reboots. Like
Literally.
yeah. They were also gonna do a spin-off series with it's called Stevie Sanchez about Miranda's little sister.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, it was gonna
I
be
fully remember that. Mm-hmm. I remember looking up the cast because wasn't Miranda in it?
I'm
Probably,
not
but
sure.
the main character was going to be Selena Gomez.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what it was.
Wow.
I remember that because that was before Wizards.
I feel like she would have been super young.
Yeah.
So
Selena?
Yeah.
So I'm glad they like let her, develop a little more.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
that's blowing my mind. I remember that.
I had no. I'd
Stevie
never heard
San-
of that
and it
till
was
now.
Selena. Yeah. I remember.
So the first time I saw Selena was she was on Hannah Montana, right?
Yeah. If Cupid had a heart. It's like clearly not her voice. I've seen it on like other TV shows too.
I know.
It's like stock music.
No. That's so funny.
So funny.
Yeah, that wouldn't have done. That wouldn't have
No. It all worked out. Selena was meant to be on Wizards of Waverly Place. I
Yeah.
don't think
Oh,
that
yeah.
was going to be, and she might not have been able to do that if that happened. So yeah, it worked out.
been Lilane.
Okay. Let us know when you're ready because
Yeah. I mean, let's go. Let's do
Yeah,
this
just
thing.
where is Lilane? We started a
Do-
petition.
We did start a
I
petition.
saw
You
that.
guys
Did
can
you
all
see
go
her
down.
on Christy's Kitchen
Yeah.
Throwback?
Yes.
That made me very hopeful.
I know.
Yeah.
Right when it came up, David texted me and was like, "Oh my God, she's on Chrissy Carlson Romano's show."
Because I have a couple theories.
Okay.
I want to
Okay.
hear
Oh my
them all.
gosh. I love
So-
theories.
I'm leaning into this.
First of all, I want an in-depth interview with her about the real reason why she wasn't in the movie.
Yes.
Because she was still acting because she was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer in 2003. So it's not like
Yeah.
she was like stopping acting.
We were just saying this. It's like the one Hollywood secret, I swear, that has never got out. Like
the dish we want.
Nobody really knows. There's a whole website that's called like what happened to Lilane. No one really knows. Okay, keep
So
going.
now that I feel like ever since the Lizzie reboot, she's been back on Instagram, back on everything. And I just can't decide, is it she's back? Because like she even did that giveaway. I think, did you guys
Yeah.
post about the giveaway? Or was it someone posted
I
about a
missed it.
giveaway?
She did like a Lizzie McGuire giveaway.
She had 20 signed pictures of the three
Yeah.
of them.
Oh.
And
she was
I
giving
think she
away.
wrote in the caption like in honor of the reboot or Disney Plus or something.
But she like
She has
posted
acknowledged
on
it.
her story.
She did.
She was like trying to get her followers up.
Yes.
So I'm like, is she trying to get her followers up because she wants to get on the reboot?
Yeah.
And this is her attempt, or is she already signed on to do the reboot and she's trying to? I don't know.
It will be. I mean, the people will freak out if she goes back. In a what are they going to do with her character? Because they never really. They said she went to Mexico. or
Yeah,
something.
family
Yeah.
vacation.
Okay.
We
give
know-
us
we
more
know-
than
we
that.
know that
That's not what happened.
Well, okay, she did an interview with
not
the
mad. We're not
Huffington
mad at all.
Post.
I'm very passionate about Lilane.
It's like Marnie all over again.
Oh, do not get us started.
All right.
She did an interview, and one of the questions was, were you bummed there was no Miranda in the Lizzie McGuire movie? And she said that during that time, I was hopping around doing Radio Disney tours, and at the same time filming in New Zealand with AJ Trouth and Spencer Breslin for You Wish. And she said,
wasn't-
like,
she
I would
wasn't
have been bummed missing out on that.
Okay.
Okay, Lilane, honey.
Lilane.
You wish.
Lilane,
Lilane.
sweetheart, are you listening? Okay, so never make that mistake again.
I love how you're acting
Because-
like you're on the phone.
Yeah, she's right here. She's in my ear. Okay, like You Wish was great,
Yeah.
but
it's
the
not what
Lizzie
dreams are
McGuire
made of.
movie
No.
Yeah, that was
That's what
was
nightmares are made of.
life-changing. I mean, she's got to regret that. But then we don't know. Okay, so the thing that we don't know, though, is was there a falling out? Was there a reason she might not have wanted to go and be back with that cast? Like, nobody knows.
I mean, I'm sure it has to do with the leaving the show as well.
Right.
Yeah,
Does that
because she
happen
wasn't in like the
first?
last. Yeah.
Right. So there might have been something behind the scenes that none of us know. Maybe they never asked her to be in it, and like she was embarrassed, and she just said this.
Oh,
I don't know. You never
Lilane,
know.
if you ever want to come on and like,
Elaine, this
Clear
is
the
a
air.
we'll do
safe
another
place.
joint podcast.
Yes.
Yeah. This is a safe place. We will welcome you with open arms.
Yes.
And we'll get to the bottom of it because we need to know.
The second part of her answer was, I'm sure it made no sense to a good amount of people that I wasn't in the movie. In spirit, I think Miranda was there no matter what. If I'm in their minds while they're watching it, Miranda was part of it. But Lelaine wanted to be part of something else too. Not that I was trying to dissociate myself, but sometimes that's how timing works. But it just kind of sounds like she's more telling herself.
This sounds like a publicist wrote it.
Lelaine, you were not there. You were not a part of it. You were not there. I'm sorry.
No one said
Nobody.
Did they say in the movie that she was visiting her parents?
They did,
Yeah.
Okay.
That was
Isn't
like the
it
only
at the
mention.
end when they're on the balcony? Gordo says something about Miranda before about Miranda before
Lizzie and Miranda.
doesn't he say something to Lizzie before he kisses her about Miranda?
I thought it was at the
I thought it was at the
beginning,
beginning.
when they're like, "Oh, I wish Miranda could make it."
Because she wasn't even at
Yeah.
graduation.
Oh, they
I'm
do.
sorry.
She didn't even
She
graduate.
didn't go to
Oh,
graduation.
yeah. They just
She
really
dropped out.
They extended their Mexico trip.
They did not do
I
a good
guess.
job. Like this, all of this, like these forums and these websites, they were asking for this because they didn't do a good job explaining what happened. They really
I
didn't.
just hope that there's one episode in the new one that's a flashback called "What Happened to Miranda."
Oh my god.
Oh.
I think like the internet would explode. Everyone would freak out. Oh my God.
Petition. New
Yes.
petition.
Petition, change.org if
I
you're
know.
listening.
That was one of our change.org petitions
Yeah, I told her-
was to bring back Miranda.
We were making
Oh my
it.
god.
The other petitions are like, and
like a reboot of Even Stevens or something. Didn't we do that?
We did Even Stevens and then an S Club
An S Club 7 reunion.
in America.
And
It's like
then
all these other ones are like, like end world hunger.
I
This,
know.
we're like, bring Lelaine back.
bring back Miranda, sign our petition.
It's another.
Yeah.
We have a whole list of mysteries that we have to get
I
to the
know.
Mysteries.
Listeries.
I
All
love
right.
that.
So we asked you guys your thoughts, and a lot of you guys had questions about the reboot or things that you wanted us to say. Gigi said predictions of how Lizzie and Gordo are going to meet up again and where you think they stand.
Okay, so in the reboot, Lizzie has a fiance, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, and then they like break
so-
up or something.
Oh, they break.
I thought that was implied.
Oh,
Yeah, he like breaks up with her or something on her 30th
Oh,
birthday.
yeah.
We need a trailer. We need to
Yeah.
see a little
I
bit.
think well, we get a
I
trailer.
know.
Okay, so how will
So she's
they
in New
meet?
York. And then I saw one thing that says, okay, guys, we got to clear this up. Where does Lizzie McGuire take place?
We looked that up.
We couldn't find it.
I couldn't either.
When we were just watching, our episode, our episode, it's ours. We were wondering because it was we were like they showed the map on the wall
Yeah.
in her room,
Oh,
and we were like, what is the map
yeah.
of? Like, where are they? And I googled it. It doesn't say it anywhere.
Nowhere.
where they live.
Yeah.
Like nowhere. I'm on like the IMDb. It doesn't.
There's
Nowhere
nothing
does
there.
it say. It's also
Okay.
like filming locations for real. I didn't see
I
it.
saw one source. I don't know
Okay.
how credible this source is. Probably not very much.
Okay.
But it said, for the reboot, Lizzie McGuire has to move from Brooklyn back to her home in Los Angeles.
Yeah, it
Okay.
is filming in LA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe she just lived here the whole time.
That's what. Okay, so in the Aaron Carter episode, it
Yeah.
starts off with them trying to figure out where Aaron's
He
gonna
is.
be,
Oh,
and Gordo's like,
yeah.
"It's easy." And then he had all those things on the
All
map,
them
and
on
I was
the
like, "Okay,
map.
they have to be somewhere where there's a lot of production."
Oh,
going
Right.
on.
It has to be
Oh,
around
very
studios.
smart.
It has to be.
But
'cause
also,
they
it's
went-
not that easy.
But I mean, when the mom has to come because she gets the call about like Lizzie and them breaking into the set, she gets there. It seems pretty quick. So they live near a studio, like
So
they live
quick.
near a backline.
Can we talk about the mom getting like put in jail, but
Oh,
they
but they give her a
they give her a
ball.
ball and a glove?
I literally was like, what kind of jail is this? They give her toys. She like broke the law and they give her something to like entertain herself. Crazy.
That was a weird scene.
It is
Like,
weird.
Yeah. That whole
Yeah.
episode was very weird.
But it
Wait,
always
what was the
seems like
question?
sunny.
Where does it take
Where takes
place?
I don't
But
see it.
also, I have a friend who lives in Brentwood. And she has told me that she like lives around like where the house, the outside of the house is filmed or something.
Amazing.
So
We have to go.
you guys trying to go?
Okay, thank you so much for having us on.
And so maybe like I'm just gonna guess they did not care where the show took place.
Because it doesn't say it anywhere.
Yeah, I couldn't find it
in
either.
As a
any
kid, I never
summaries.
cared.
No.
Yeah.
My manager was born and raised in LA, and she was coming home from school one day and saw them filming Lizzie McGuire. So they definitely filmed it in LA.
I wonder if they filmed, because the pictures of Hilary Duff doing the first episode looked like she was in New York. For the
Yeah,
new
that's
one.
where it's it starts off, and then
And then
it has
gotta move
apparently
back.
moves or something.
I don't know.
But anyway, to answer Gigi's question, I think Gordo is gonna be a filmmaker, hopefully.
Oh yeah, the question.
Because hopefully his dreams come true. And then I feel like are they still friends? Have they kept in touch?
no,
I don't think
I don't think
so.
so.
Yeah,
You don't think so?
because
and-
that makes for a better love story.
I think he's going to reach out to her after her engagement ends.
But I wonder why he would reach out.
Or
Maybe is it like a film thing? Like maybe she's an actress in it. Like who knows?
Oh, no, it says,
Maybe.
hold on, her job is listed.
Okay.
She's a
interior
designers.
Assistant to a high-end New York City interior designer living in a picturesque Brooklyn apartment.
Okay. She gets fired and she needs a new job and Gordo hires her.
Ooh.
or
I love
they
We don't know any of this. We're just like
okay, so her life is in shambles. She's fired, broke up with her fiance. Her fiance probably had the apartment, so now she has to move back, and she visits. I don't know, wherever the digital bean used to be.
yeah.
The digital bean. Sorry.
Yeah.
Because I'm assuming
You said that so casually.
because I feel like that wouldn't be a.
Well, I mean, if say it did take place in LA, nobody knows the original show. If she's coming back, Gordo could still live where they grew
Right.
up.
Yeah.
So you just bump into people.
They bump into.
Yeah, so
So
maybe
she
they're
might
getting-
just see
in.
him.
Oh
Because
my
like when
God.
you when you go home and you visit, you're like at the grocery store and you see someone you went to
Yeah.
high school with. They could have something like that.
I could see her being, Gordo? Like, just like on the street.
Gordo? And you go, Lizzie? Then Miranda pops up and they're like, go away.
Bye, Miranda.
Bye, Miranda.
Go back to New
Go back to
Zealand.
Mexico.
That's
So
so
see your parents again, Miranda.
I hope that it's like a very like 13 going on 30 kind of story where they're like estranged and then they kind of have to like maybe he's hurt by her or something. I just want that whole movie in a TV show. That'd be great.
Also, it's going to be interesting because they didn't have social media
Yeah.
when Lizzie was out originally. Now they
Yeah.
do. So maybe they reconnect on Instagram. We
I
don't
know.
know.
She swipes.
Yeah.
Oh my
They
god.
match
Oh
on
my
Tinder.
gosh.
Can you? She's like, Gordo?
Wow. You guys really got me.
Part of me hopes that Gordo has like some kind of fiance or something.
Watch Gordo have like 5 kids.
I know.
Oh no!
Gordo and Miranda are together.
I was just
somehow.
thinking that. I didn't want to say it, but I was thinking it.
Miranda and Matt. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. I can see that.
Matt, he's in it. He's signed on, yeah.
Oh
They
yeah,
posted
yeah.
that family picture with.
Yeah. They're all there.
Oh my god.
Gigi also asked. Gigi's got the great
Gigi.
questions,
Gigi.
girl. Hey, Gigi. Also, she wants to know what we think is going to happen with the theme song.
Oh. Do you think they're gonna
Are they going to have the orange balls bouncing
If
all
you
over the place?
believe. I would be down if Hilary sang it.
I think it's going
Yeah.
to be a whole new theme song.
If you
Or-
don't believe.
I don't
like
know.
how like Carly Rae Jepsen did the Fuller
Fuller
House
House.
thing?
Yeah.
Maybe
Carly
that.
Rae Jepsen just does all the
That's just
reboots.
what-
all the reboots.
Yeah. Maybe like the same song, but they tweak it a bit or make it like more upbeat. I don't know.
I like what they did with the new DuckTales. It's the same song, just, you know,
Yeah.
more. They just have a girl singing it.
Yeah.
It's not as good because the horns aren't all there.
Oh, yeah. The duck.
Yeah.
I have a lot of opinions about that, but that's for another day. But yeah, let me see. We have a couple. Oh, I wish Rick Barnes was my dad said, I have a wish for the reboot, and that's that Chad Michael Murray, CMM, will play her fiance, like the one that she breaks up
Oh,
with.
Cinderella story.
I
Oh my
love them
God.
in that film.
Oh
my God.
So good.
Cinderella story. Oh my! I
That's-
love Chad Michael Murray in general.
Yeah.
Oh, when she drops her cell phone,
Oh my god!
her flip phone.
Oh,
What was her username again? Like Princeton Girl or something?
Something Girl, yeah.
And it
So
plays that
hilarious.
song, that "I'll Be" song when they're dancing. It's
I'll be.
Na, 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 na. It's very similar to that one Twilight scene The one where they're like dancing outside. I don't remember what song that was.
Oh.
But I just realized that reminds me. That's okay. Nobody remembers Twilight. It's okay.
Well, also, can we just mention, like, how did he not know it was her?
It was very Hannah
my
Montana-y.
God.
All that's covered are
Yes.
her, and her eye, you can still see her eyes. It's just like her cheekbones and her eyebrows.
And those are unmistakable.
And yet he has no idea.
And no, not just him, nobody at the dance.
Nobody knows. Yeah.
Classic.
We clearly need to have a lot of episodes together because we have a lot to talk about.
Yes.
So much.
We
Literally.
love calling out Disney Channel logic. Like,
Yes. Ooh, we could do an episode
Ooh,
about
just called
Disney Channel logic.
amazing.
Yes.
Okay, we're changing
Approved.
ours. forget it.
Forget the ultimate Christmas.
The ultimate plot twist. Question. Let's talk a little bit about this episode in a little more
yes.
detail.
Yeah.
So, what happens in it?
Aaron Carter's in town to shoot a holiday video, like I guess a holiday video
Yeah.
version of I Want
Yeah.
Candy.
What a song.
Oh my God.
Love it.
Take me back.
I saw Aaron Carter in concert like 2 years ago, and he still sang that song.
Oh my God.
In the same
That's
key?
so funny.
What else does he have to sing?
It was
I want
it was like
candy.
his second song of the set.
Oh my god.
No, you gotta say that for the
It was in a
end.
parking lot.
Oh, okay, makes sense. I see it now. In a parking lot.
Anyway.
Wait, did he play That's How I Beat Shaq?
No, that was the only throwback song he did. He didn't do Aaron's Party. He didn't do That's How I Beat Shaq. It was all been like...
Party has to be there.
I know, because I looked at his other set list before I went, just because I wanted to know.
You gotta know. You don't want to disappoint yourself.
And he had Aaron's Party at other concerts,
Oh.
because this was like the Wango Tango that they do every year. He was in like the parking lot free concert before Wango Tango.
Yeesh.
And then Noah Cyrus.
Oh.
It was really a pair. What a duo.
Wow.
No.
They performed together?
No, she
Oh,
like
okay,
it was like
okay.
him, and then she was right
Okay.
after.
Okay. That would have been weird.
Yeah,
Did he have his face tattoos yet?
he didn't have it yet.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
You still got it.
You could have
to
stopped
see-
him.
I know.
Let's go back in
If I
time.
could go back to 2017.
That's so funny.
Yeah, so he's in town. I'm just preparing myself to not talk bad about Lizzie's behavior. So she's on the school newspaper, is it, or something?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she has this crazy idea that she wants to go backstage and interview him or something.
Yeah.
So they devise this scheme to get backstage, and they talk about it as if it's like so easy to do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So she's like, yeah, we can use my school press badge, probably just like a laminated like
Middle
Yeah.
school.
construction paper. Yeah, it's a middle school. And remind me, why did Matt want to go?
I think he just wanted to go. Didn't he just
He's the one who knew the location.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how did he know the location?
Because it's Matt.
It's Matt. He's
True.
figured it out.
That is
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, that was his way of going.
'Cause he just said, "I wanna come with."
Yeah, but he said like he'll give them the location if they let him come too.
Yeah.
I think.
I think he just wanted to tag along.
Yeah, I think he just wanted to
so.
go.
Aw. Maybe he
That-
wanted to like, I don't know, get stuff from the set and sell it on like eBay.
There was
or something.
probably some alternate
Scheme,
plan.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, and the very worst part, and by worst I don't mean like bad, but I mean just tragic. Part was that they made this whole scheme to lie to their parents and sneak out. But their parents, like that same day, got free passes
Yeah.
to
I
get
know.
into the Aaron
Stage
Carter.
passes.
What are the chances?
I know.
They're like, we're gonna surprise him in the morning,
Yeah.
and then they all decided to meet up really early in the morning to like get on their plan.
Yeah.
So.
Can we talk about how the parents just like acted like it was normal that the kids just left?
Left a
Oh,
note.
With just a
yeah.
note.
I know
was
it was a
like-
different time.
Yeah,
People
you-
were like a lot less
Yeah.
Like
overprotected.
the mom was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, looks like the kids got an early start."
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah, they
what?
woke up
got
at 6
before
a.m.
you? Yeah.
Right.
To
When
work
have
on
they
a
ever been up?
project.
What if that
Yeah.
was like a kidnapper or something?
I
Like,
know.
hey, we're
She was
definitely not here.
concerned.
And they didn't have cell phones yet.
No.
Yeah, you had to leave.
That's why
a
they
note.
left a note. Yeah.
Wow. But yeah, that episode in general was absolutely insane. They all had different motivations, right? Gordo wanted to go to like film the whole thing. He's like make a documentary or something. Miranda wanted to sing for Aaron Carter. I thought that was a little bit
so
awkward.
Yeah.
funny.
Cringe.
That's so funny. What is Aaron Carter gonna do?
I know.
I remember we laughed a few times when they would have sequences when they got to the studio and that security guard was trying to catch them, where they would just run back and forth on the same. They wouldn't even change. The camera wouldn't move to another spot.
Oh yeah.
They would be on the same doorway and they would just run like this back and forth the whole time.
I still just couldn't get over when Lizzie went up and she's like, I'm part of the press. I'm allowed to be here.
She put her hand on her hip and she was like, yeah, I have a right to be. That was like the ultimate sass.
Also the worst security guard of all security
Oh my
guards.
God,
Yeah.
I know. He was terrible and he was always eating.
Why was there only one security?
Right, that's just so not how a studio lot works in any way.
While he's chasing the kids on set, who's checking the cars that are coming in?
That's so true.
Yeah.
And he's like so adamant that the dad cannot have a donut.
Yeah, which is so
my
rude. There was plenty of
Crew only.
donuts. The crew isn't going to eat all those donuts.
He got thrown into jail for that.
Yeah.
Studio
He
jail.
had to go play. Probably gonna play catch with his wife.
That's funny. My very favorite part was they go through all of this stuff and then they finally, how do they get a chance? Oh, okay. They're just hiding from the security guard and they end up in Aaron Carter's dressing room.
my God.
Which,
Oh, yeah. And his manager walks in and she's like, hello.
like, what are you guys doing here? We're like, oh, we're so sorry. We just really wanted to meet him. And somehow they convince her.
To let
Do they
just
bribe
one
her or
of them-
something?
Yeah.
Just one
Oh,
of them.
yeah.
Oh, and then that's when there's a moment with Lizzie and Miranda
yeah.
where Miranda's like, you can go. Like, which she
Like-
seemed very not okay with it.
Yeah.
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 Good old Lizzie let her go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then Lizzie really won in the end.
Well, yeah, because isn't it Matt walked up with the director or something and was
yeah.
like, oh, these are the other backup dancers.
Like the
then
stunt elves.
The
stunt
stunt
elves.
elves,
Yeah.
yeah.
We also talk about so they hide.
Oh, God.
They go to hide in the Santa bag.
Yeah. So when the camera's on them, they're just like, there's just red behind them. There's just red, like,
They're not in a bag.
backdrop. But then they go to peek out and they're clearly peeking out of a very small red bag. And then it goes back and they're in a giant, like, red
You don't see it's like not on
Yeah.
their heads.
So
yeah.
funny.
Oh,
Wow. That's pretty good. I did not notice that. And I was very intently watching. So you guys,
we picked up
You
on
guys
a
are
lot
good.
in this recap. Yeah.
All right. I think we have to talk about the mistletoe moment.
The kiss.
Oh my God.
The slow motion
The
kiss.
eyes looking up at the mistletoe.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. And
Also-
the music.
I
oh,
know.
Hilary's like, oh man, I forgot something in Aaron's dressing room. Oh, dang it. Of course, she was not mad about
She did it
that.
on purpose.
yeah.
She
Should I go
planned the whole
back?
thing. Yeah.
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 She's smart.
And she
Yeah.
knocks on the door. Aaron says like, oh, here's your recorder
oh,
or something.
Is this yours?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he looks, this is all in slow motion. He like looks up, sees a mistletoe.
Who put a mistletoe above Aaron Carter's
So true.
How did it get there and why is it there? Did he put it there?
Is he doing this every time somebody knocks on the
my
door? Like,
God.
oh, dang it, the mistletoe's right there. I gotta kiss you, like mailman.
Mailman of the
Yeah, that
dressing
could
room?
get really awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was probably the best moment of Lizzie McGuire I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh my gosh.
When,
ever.
when I saw it, I didn't remember that it happened.
The
So
kiss.
yeah, and I was like, my friend, I was watching the episode. My friend was just sitting in the room, and she just heard me scream like, "No, this isn't no." And I threw her the phone because I was like, "This isn't real."
Yeah.
Like, was that a dream? Was it a hallucination? Because I thought it was a dream sequence,
Oh,
but it
Oh.
real.
wasn't.
It was real.
Yeah, and I remembered the kiss, but I thought there was like some build up to it. Like,
It
Yeah.
just went
was
right
so-
in.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought too. I thought it was much more dramatic.
yeah.
Nope.
Like some kind of magical thing. I guess maybe it was a magical mistletoe or something.
Yeah.
But I was laughing really hard at that because that was the most unrealistic thing ever.
Yeah.
Well, I read too that the writer of that episode had heard Hilary say that she had a huge crush on Aaron Carter, so they wrote the kiss in to play matchmaker.
That's so nice.
My God. Honestly, good for her.
That's cute.
Wow, imagine
Yeah.
having like a whole team of writers as your wingman.
Just-
Oh my. That's
Yeah.
the wingman.
She must have
As
had
a
a crush on Frankie
13-year-old.
Muniz too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Love Big Fat.
Agent Cody Banks.
Said Big
Every-
Fat
That
Liar.
was great too.
I know.
that
It's
him?
also
He
great.
was,
Yeah,
he was in
it was
both,
him.
but
Yeah.
the Big
Everything.
Fat Liar
Big
was
Fat
Amanda
Liar was
Bynes.
Amanda Bynes,
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
who I just love dearly.
Malcolm in the Middle.
Mm-hmm.
Frankie.
Still wish Hilary was in
Frank.
Agent Cody Banks too, but
I know.
at least we got Hannah from S Club
Yeah.
7 in that one.
I
Oh,
love Hannah
she's from S Club
She was my
7.
favorite in S Club 7.
Really?
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway.
Unfortunately, I don't know too much about them. What were you saying?
Have you guys heard of any like conspiracy theories around the show?
I'll take
Just
it.
about Lizzie's like.
I love those.
because you know how like they always try to ruin people's childhoods.
Uh-huh.
So I read this one on Reddit, and then it's just that Lizzie's a schizophrenic girl, and that her animated version of herself is like her like a voice that she hears or whatever. And that Miranda is actually an imaginary friend, and that's why she disappears, because they started putting her on meds. And so when
Okay.
Okay, half of the conspiracy theories are that everyone's imaginary
Yeah.
and the person has schizophrenia. The Rugrats one,
the Phineas and Ferb one,
did it with Phineas and
Okay.
Ferb. Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
Winnie the Pooh one. They're all like that.
I just don't know that Disney would do that to us. Make everyone imaginary.
Can you imagine
it wasn't everyone. That was just Miranda.
I mean, was it you that asked me or mentioned if they're gonna have her conscience, the talking head Lizzie,
Oh, yeah.
be a
Yeah.
grown up version, or will it still
No,
look
no,
like
she
a
said
little
that
bitch?
it's gonna stay 13.
It's gonna stay 13.
Uh-oh,
Is that-
she's off her
That's gonna be
meds
weird.
again.
That's weird. That means like she's getting advice from a 13-year-old in her head. Like I feel like it should grow with her because she grew. You know,
I don't know.
I
Her,
feel like it's so
we have
iconic
a lot of
though.
questions.
her explanation for it really sold me on it. I was like, you know what? Yeah, it should be 13. Something I think she just like wanted to like keep that younger version of herself.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's probably a way for like nostalgic reasons too,
Yeah.
just to
Oh,
have
yeah.
it be
Because
the
if they
same.
changed it all too much.
But is
Yeah,
the outfit gonna be different? You know,
is it still gonna be, what is it, like the pink shirt?
yeah, the pink
It
like
was-
flowered tank top
it's
or whatever.
It's like a pink shirt. Oh, she's holding a green shirt.
Oh.
There she is in the corner, the little cartoon.
She's
Those blue
classic.
pants
I
and those,
have
like,
never
flip-flops.
noticed she's holding a green shirt.
Why is she holding?
Why?
Why is she
Changing her
holding a green
fashion.
shirt?
She's a fashionable little
Yeah.
girl.
But she always has those platform.
Yes, the
flip-flops.
platforms.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if she ever like wore
Oh,
that
Lizzie.
outfit, like in real
Do you
life.
think?
Oh,
Like we're like, oh, we're gonna make you look like
It was just
you're.
her favorite.
Yeah.
They need to do a photo shoot
God,
with her
yeah.
wearing that next
Oh,
to it.
yeah.
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 Oh yeah.
These
Disney.
pictures. Oh my God.
maybe it's the high school reunion.
Ooh.
Oh, maybe. That's such an easy way to
I
get
Wait,
them
but
all
she
back.
just turned 30. When would a reunion be?
You could have reunions when you're
That'd be
30.
12 years.
Okay. Well, so
Yeah.
Could
Because
be
for
someone's
people,
birthday or something like.
like for people, well, no, she did become friendly with Kate. Like if they bring back a lot of characters, they're going to have a reason. They're not just going to all bump into each other.
Yeah.
Like they'd have to have a
That's-
reunion
yeah.
or something.
Maybe Gordo reaches out on her birthday.
Maybe.
Gordo's movie
Oh
is
my God.
premiering, and I don't know.
I like all your
Yeah.
theories. They're really good.
I know.
I love them.
I just want a date so bad of when it's coming out so we know.
I know.
I know.
Just like even like a 10-second trailer. Give me something.
I need something.
And-
I
but-
need to see what she's going to look like.
Yeah. If they do it weekly, then it'll probably be sooner, right? Because like when
That-
they
'cause it
do the
doesn't all
entire
have to be
season.
done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It's
I
like
can't
Netflix
wait.
shows take forever to come
I
out.
know.
'Cause they all have to be done.
I know.
Sorry, I'm like, this is very personal to me because I have some like background stuff that hasn't come out yet, and I want to
Oh,
see
yeah?
myself.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm basically like new at it.
Okay. Central casting.
Yeah, I'm like what's it called? Famous now.
Okay.
Oh,
What's it called?
yeah. What are the kids calling it?
Yeah.
Famous?
No, but yeah, that would
Nah.
be so dope.
You really need to do background then on Lizzie McGuire.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes. I'm with you. That's all I want, and then I'll quit after that.
I've peaked.
Yeah. That's so cool. All right, I'll go into some more questions that we got from the Wild Chats. Terrell, Disney fan, just yes or no, do we like definitively think Lillian is coming back? Ready, set, go. Yes. All right.
Okay, good. We put it out.
That
to
I think that means
existence.
that it's real. Like if all four of us
Right.
thought that she's coming back.
I don't think she's gonna be the whole time, but I bet she's back for
Yeah.
an episode
Yeah.
or two.
I just mostly want Gordo back. Sorry, Lillian.
yeah.
I'm sorry. I want you both back equally. Okay. Stephanie's Modern Life. This show was everything to me, and their sense of style was the highlight. If I had to pick my favorite episode, it would be Inner Beauty. That's the anorexia one. How raw that was to show that on Disney Channel was beautiful. I really appreciate them making that episode. Do you guys remember that one?
Yeah.
where she like faints. And
Oh,
it was like
yeah.
that was so serious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm with you.
Like I said, like I feel like they covered stuff back then that they don't on Disney Channel anymore.
for
Oh,
sure.
definitely.
The bra
There's a
one.
different
The bra
time.
one.
Oh, that I remember watching that with my mom when I wanted to get my first bra. I was like, "Mom, let's sit down and watch a show." Like I purposely watched it.
Oh,
I'd be like, I
wow.
want one.
Yeah.
Same.
Like
That's how I did
That's how
it
it
too.
we need
happened.
to talk. That's funny. Oh, a lot of people really liked Inner Beauty, that anorexia episode.
Oh, yeah.
Music Lover. Who else? Ooh, I like this one. Retrospect Maureen said, "Fun fact, I am originally from Ghana and did not come to the U.S. until 2005 at 9 years old. Therefore, I missed the whole Lizzie McGuire obsession. I only watched the Lizzie McGuire movie and didn't watch the show."
Oh,
Okay.
there's probably people that did that as
That's-
well.
yeah.
Yeah,
So you
that's
really didn't
cool.
have to watch the show.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thought the show was good, but very average compared to shows that I liked, like Sweet Life and That's So Raven. Average.
Yeah, because those other shows, they had some special, like Raven was psychic, or the twins
And-
lived in a hotel.
And I'm sure like there is a nostalgia bias here. Like there is a possibility that I like the early shows the best
Yeah.
because of that reason. Like I think they're way better than Sweet
We also
Life.
just like it's a part of our lives,
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're watching it for the first time years later, it's not going to have the same
Yeah.
effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So interesting. And then okay, we already answered that one. All right, we got 'em.
Those are so
Did.
fun.
Those are fun.
Thank you guys for commenting on Instagram. Yeah. We tried doing the questions on Twitter, but like nobody.
No, we tried it once too.
Twitter is not as active.
Yeah.
No, because I really like. I've seen other podcasts. They do their questions and stuff on Twitter, and it's just like I just like it because
Yeah.
it's a whole conversation. And
Yeah.
but no, I guess we're an Instagram.
Oh,
Yeah.
Instagram
yeah.
podcast.
I love
It's an Instagram world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're all living in
We're all
it.
just
Do you guys remember in the first Disney Channel Circle of Stars video,
Oh.
the like Circle of Life
Circle of
one?
Life.
Oh
Do you
my
remember that it was Hilary Duff, like at the peak of Lizzie McGuire, and it was Christy Carlson Romano and the cast of That's So Raven
Yeah.
and all of that stuff. And I noticed, and I've been talking about it a lot, that they did have background in that video. Imagine going to do like
That
a
would've been
job,
insane.
Oh my
and you're like,
God.
oh, it's gonna be Disney Channel, and they're all
They're
there.
I would have lost
That would
it.
have been crazy.
Yeah.
all of the
Yeah.
stars and right in front of you.
Yeah.
My God.
And then you get to dance with them and be like, hey. Do you guys like those videos?
I
love
loved
them.
it. The
I
whole
like-
Disney Mania thing.
Oh yeah. I like would be in my room singing into my hairbrush.
Did you
completely.
like Circle of Life better or Dream is a Wish Your Heart Makes?
I like Circle of
I like
Life
Circle of
better.
Life. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
They're both so good.
Yeah.
Favorite episode, Lizzie McGuire.
Oh, no.
Oh, the first episode was actually really good for the first episode.
Okay, which one is that?
Lizzie instant messaged Miranda saying that like Kate's a bra stuff
Oh,
or
okay.
something, and so it's like this whole like prank war against Miranda and Kate.
Because then Miranda takes the
Yeah. Oh, it was her
takes the
fault.
blame. It was. That's what. Okay, because I just
Yeah.
rewatched the first like half of the first season on Disney Plus, and yeah, it was Miranda's fault.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys, I think we're learning why she.
Yeah.
Figuring
Whoa,
it
whoa,
out.
Set her up from episode one.
Yeah.
One that randomly came to mind, the Halloween episode.
Mhm.
She was like a zombie?
Kate.
Kate. I remember that episode. I loved that one.
I'm going through them now.
I know. Oh, you're right. There are 2 seasons. It was on for 4 years. I think that's what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
yeah.
It's like, where did I get 4 seasons? 2001.
Yeah, they're
2004.
super long seasons.
They are long. Like there is 20
Kids shows are like their own thing. I don't
Yeah.
understand. I don't understand how it works.
I also loved the one where they go camping with school in season 1, and then her mom ends up being the chaperone.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, that was a good one.
Off topic, but I'm on IMDb looking at the episodes. They really did us dirty at the end because they released one on August 15th, then took a break and released another episode November 21st, And then the very last episode after that was February 14th.
What
and
the
then
heck?
That's why
over.
it feels like it went on for seasons because it was on for years.
They took month
Yeah.
breaks between episodes.
They took such
And
big
they were
breaks.
almost all of them were like aired out of production order. So the
Yeah.
first episode was not actually the pilot.
Yeah.
And then the last episode had Miranda in it,
It doesn't make
but she was already off the
She
show.
was already off.
And there wasn't even a good one. Like, why would they show
No.
that one? It was Raven, I think, was the same way. They showed
Yeah.
like they never had an ending.
Oh,
Yeah.
And so wow, I just realized Raven doesn't have an ending.
Raven,
Hold on.
yeah.
Raven doesn't have an ending. Raven doesn't have an ending. Because Lizzie does, like, it has the one where they like sign the yearbook.
yearbooks.
Yeah.
You rock, don't ever
Don't ever
change.
change.
Oh, I would write that.
And only I really mean it though. I remember thinking that was the deepest thing I've ever.
Oh, Ethan.
Yeah.
So deep.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shall we do Star Dazzles?
I would love to.
Yeah. Woo! Star Dazzle time. I'll go first to give you guys time to think.
Okay.
I'm gonna give my Star Dazzle, which is like my favorite character and or actor, however you want to interpret it. I'm going to give mine to Gordo. I think he was the stable friend. He was also very funny, and he just made he kind of, counteracted some of the, Lizzie and Miranda's, all their like drama and all their
Yeah.
stuff. And he was like
Yeah.
more grounded, and he was just like into a bunch of interesting things. So
Yeah.
he's my
That's a
favorite.
good one.
I think we have to give him a purple Star Dazzle. 'Cause
Platinum.
Platinum Diamond Star
Unless
Dazzle.
he's your second.
Wait, what?
Oh no.
No,
We
he's
have
my first.
we have a whole
like,
tier.
We have a
tiers.
tier.
Yeah. No,
I
I
have
think
the pink one. She has the blue one. Ours together
Ooh.
creates purple.
But it's like you don't need to know, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. It's like if we do the same one, it's platinum. But then sometimes we'll have a second place,
Okay.
and
You're
then
right,
if
you're right.
if those match, then it's purple.
Ooh.
Okay.
I like it.
So I'll give Gordo the platinum Star Dazzle, and I'll give Hilary, Lizzie,
Lazy.
tip of my tongue, Lazy, the pink Star Dazzle.
You guys,
Okay. Do you want to go?
Is it in general or this episode?
Oh, just
In general.
The whole
General.
show. My favorite is Lizzie. I loved her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've said it a million times. I wanted to be her. So Lizzie would definitely be.
I was
my
going to say
favorite.
Lizzie. I also want to give a little bit of credit to Kate.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
would. Yeah.
How come?
She really shows that, you can change.
Oh, in the movie. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Can we count the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Of
Yeah,
course.
of course. Anything involved.
Yeah.
I remember thinking we're supposed to end the episode, but I have more to say. I remember thinking that I was like secondhand jealous, like that Kate got to date Ethan when Lizzie really wanted to date him. But then like at the end of the movie, no, when we got to the movie, then we saw like, oh, like Lizzie has a really good thing going on with Gordo, and like Kate's kind of just like stuck with Ethan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like she got the short end of the stick,
Yeah.
even though it
So
was the
true.
tall end of the stick.
Yeah.
She came around.
Yeah.
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 She ended up helping
She
her.
covered for her. Yeah. With Miss Ungermeyer.
All right, we did it.
No Star Dazzles.
Let me think about this. Do you have one?
For the episode, I'll just give it to the mistletoe because that was just necessary.
That's our least favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The placement in particular of the mistletoe.
Mine's gonna go for the whole show, and I can't think of her name. The blonde friend of Matt.
Oh, wait, yes.
Melina.
Yeah.
Oh my
Never
god.
was a fan of her.
Let's give her the
Yeah.
diamond platinum Star Dazzle because like
She was always like
She
manipulating.
was so-
she was
yeah.
awful.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would give it to her too. I hated
Yeah.
her.
Yeah. She was the worst.
She was awful.
Wow, I walked her out too.
Yeah,
so
me
yeah.
See?
I
She's
I
a
can
bad
see her
influence.
fully. Yeah. She was a
Yeah.
terrible influence. Yeah.
All right, she gets it. I couldn't call it a day.
Unanimous.
Melina and the mistletoe.
Yep.
All right. Thank you guys so much for being on our podcast.
Thank you for
having
having
us.
us. This was so fun. We will take
loved
any
it.
chance to talk about Lizzie any day.
Yeah, we loved it.
Yeah. If you want to follow us on social media, we are on Instagram at Wildchats Podcast, on Twitter at Wildchats PCast, and check out our website, wildchatspodcast.com. And on there, you can find all the places to listen to us on. And you guys want to share your socials?
Yeah.
Oh my
Sure,
God.
we would love
We'd
to.
love to.
Yeah.
We are at BTTV Podcast, pretty much everywhere.
Yeah, Instagram and
Yeah.
Twitter, BTTB podcast.
On Facebook, you got to type it in.
You gotta
gotta
search
type in Back to the Best. We're so sorry.
And our website is Back to the Best. No, it's not.
No, it's not. Our website is bttvpodcast.com, but it's short for Back to the Best. You were close.
I don't even know where I am.
That's okay. That's okay. I drove, thank God.
Nice. Want to share your personals too, by any chance?
Oh, we never do that. Maybe we should do that.
Yeah.
I do that. She doesn't even do it. I just want to plug myself.
Go for it.
So mine is my name. It's at Grace C as in cat Isaacs on Instagram.
Recent change.
Yeah, recent change.
And mine is David_hopping.
Yeah, it's if you go to our podcast Instagram, we're linked there too.
Check them out.
Yes, definitely listen to their podcast. It's awesome, and make sure you listen. If we do this timing in a certain way, make sure you go listen to their episode where we're talking about the ultimate Christmas present.
Yes.
So yay. So excited that you guys listen. Thanks so much. You just listened to Wild Chats. Get you in the podcast. And we'll see you next time.